Blub blub everyone, welcome back to Terra Invicta. It's a new day, a new stream, a new fun time with the Gary. Insert Final Space meme here. If you don't know Final Space, I can't help you, unfortunately. But state of the solar system, not great. Is there someone around Jupiter yet? I don't think so, because our probes haven't been there yet. So there hardly can be anyone on these sites or orbits, because we should be the ones to get there first, hopefully, since we led the technology. Other stuff, we're trying to build up Europe just in the meantime while we're building and doing shit, which is going okay-ish. Unfortunately, Switzerland cannot join yet. That's gonna be later, apparently. I don't know when, which is a little annoying. But I remember when Russia joined the EU, we had the ability to do that with Switzerland as well, and until then it was a sore spot in Europe. UK is going to join soon. July, wasn't it? No, Leaf Federation. I have to look from here. Why doesn't it show unification? There. That is probably it's September, not July. Okay. Well, let's keep an eye out for September then. In the meantime, we'll try to get... well, I think it's all from Germany we want to get for now. Because we want to get Taiwan and join it with China to finally get a good government there. And not that totalitarian bullshit. And hopefully by that getting the cohesion down, the education up, and everything else in a better state as well. At least we're getting some more naval capacity with them. I still think we should maybe make 2 more armies to just... I mean, we're about half. Maybe that's fine. Maybe not having too many armies because we control so much anyway. Could be fine. And finally, once Taiwan takes over, we can finally ally with the US as well, because that's not possible yet. Because of stupid reasons. Isn't that great? Now, let's let it run. Let it rip, Gary. Let it rip. Okay. People are arriving still. From the last invasion attempt, the second one which we defended against. Great Europe, finally. This is... yeah, St. Petersburg is there. Moscow is there, that's important. And Zurich-Bern. Zurich-Bern is... that's Switzerland. So we need Great Europa to get Russia in and to get Switzerland in. And it would be great if we could do that rather quickly. And also get their tech up. They're already useful, but they would be much more useful when they switch into the new tech category. Get into invasion tech.
Mission cancelled.
Apparently we wanted to do something to some people who are gone now. That's fine, I guess. We don't care. Oh no, we do care. I think... wait, where's our second asset? Didn't we have a second asset? Oh, they probably got assassinated as well. Yeah. Damn, the servants are getting assassinated left and right, which I do enjoy. That's good. That's a good thing that's happening. And the AI is doing shit as well. Also, this game really doesn't cheat very much, as far as I understand.
The people
in terms of the AI, which is really good. Oh, shipboard magnetic weapons do 10%. Yes. More damage. That's also important. We have a 15% reduction of damage, and we are getting 10% on 2 different kinds, like lasers and the other thing, and the magnetic weapons, which is good. Although, yeah, shields would be amazing. It's not a thing that exists in this game, as far as I know. I don't know why. It would be really cool. But if the aliens would have had shields from the beginning, we'd probably be dead. Let's be honest, bro. We're dead. A vision of a united European nation that stretches from the Atlantic to the Urals. Yeah, that would be awesome, to be honest. And man, would it change things. It could make them so much better. Also really worse, but yeah, depending. Enough people would be into it. Not sure if I need this reactor. Should I go for Great Europa just to have it gone? Yeah. We have liberating mainland China. No, let's wait for mainland China and then in the meantime do something else because we're already going on too much for this. The foundry would definitely be nice to increase our research even more, but also increase our costs quite a bit more. You know what? I like this. Yeah, let's quickly put that one out. I think that could be nice. Since we're looking to steal a project, which is the Shaped Nuclear Charge, if that's possible.
We've removed some threats.
There's Taiwan. At least partially. Yes, information science, finally. Waiting for that for a while. Well, actually not. I didn't even have tier 2. And I think that's tier 3. India now. And Switzerland. Okay, yeah, that's the problem with Europe. You have to do these so often. Okay, and Lithuania are now rivals. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Because what the heck are you going to do, buddy? We'll just power through here real quick. Power. And that's going to be good.
Ready to go.
Mana Way, yeah, unfortunately. You need to defend India. That's most
Making
important.
Things safe for our people.
And who else? I think Joy will quickly go into Switzerland and defend here too.
Making things safe for our people.
So it's still gonna take a little bit until we get it. And after that, Mana Way will hopefully be free to
securing
go
our control.
For finding us another asset in the... Yeah, the professor got killed.
Don't let them find out.
This professor is from the Protectorate.
We've moved the needle.
Hopefully we get one from the servants again. That's a big ship. That is a battleship. So Project Exodus has battleships, huh?
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Yeah, I want more fleets as well. But it's good that they're building ships. That means they can fight the aliens as well. I mean, we're all united in that. India may enforce a series of economic sanctions upon Indonesia. Sure, why not? So the one we yoinked, they yoinked back. Interesting. Quite interesting. I mean, it's completely destroyed and useless for them right now, but that is fine. Didn't we have... I thought we had some marine barracks here. Well, apparently they came with more. I mean, I could, you know, erase them from the map with those. It's the laser way. Can I not click on it? Where's my laser way? We don't even have the best marines there. We have them on Earth Dev 2 though. But I could bring these guys here. Not Luna. They are closer to the sun. Just go low Mercury orbit. You can be there in 15 weeks. Ooh, that's not fast. No. Now I need to switch. Now I need to go into Mercury. 17. You're even slower. Oh god. Well, Earth Dev 1 it is. I'm not sure if that's smart, but I want my base back. Did I lose another base? I hope not. I don't think so. Huh. Let's do a little maneuver. And do that. Eh? Did I put you in low Earth orbit? I wanted to put you in Mercury orbit. What the frick am I doing? There you go. 15 weeks. Boom. If you do that, you should probably be at a station that can refuel you. Come to Grass. Yeah, and repair and resupply on arrival.
Our associates are now in charge.
And we purge Taiwan. Now there's only one more, and I think we'll get that. Even without the points, doesn't matter. We have deployed another mountain division. Did I want that? Apparently I'm building some armies, which is okay. It also helps against them being rebellious. Still can't do anything there. And we found an alien in Malaysia. That is fine. We're building navy as well. Because of this. I don't want to build too many though. Now the question is, should we stop? I mean, we're at about half, which is fine, I guess. Yeah, let's no, not military. Military is important, but let's get rid of the army now. And put everything into building the navy, which will go away then. And we're good. Yeah, sure, ending the alliance, who cares? I mean, as if you were important, come on. They always think they're so important, and in the end...
Your orders?
They're just not. This will not cost me much in terms of... that will cost me a lot in terms of my influence. But I'm just gonna
terminating the opposition.
This will not cost me
At your
much in
service.
terms of... Oh wait, I could Manaway in terms of points, so I'm just gonna do that. Manaway could crack down first. Because crackdowns are done first. And will
Applying
save
pressure on their
like
people.
gigantic amounts of shit.
Where do you need me?
It's just... Manaway was supposed to do something else.
Reporting in. Targeting
Just
the
do that.
opposition.
Because you're
Ready
last
to go.
anyway. Joy. You can go back here.
Making our case.
Manaway was supposed to find someone, but that's okay. Let's just make sure we have Taiwan as soon as the tech pops, so we can do something about it. And it's not gonna take too long, like December. It's gonna be fine.
Lending my expertise.
It's a small fleet. It's probably another counselor. And once we're at total war, we're gonna murder all of them. Because it doesn't matter.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
In Italy. We're at 80% already. Damn, okay.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
So Italy's looking good.
Crackdown complete.
Actually, that doesn't look that good. Okay, crackdown is finally done.
Public sentiment
You
is
guys look
increasingly with
fine.
us.
Germany looks fine. We already have Denmark, which is amazing. We're at peace under the servants. Has agreed with Thailand. Okay, Russia. Yeah. We'll take over Russia at some point as well. Vladivostok. They have aliens there. The big problem will be Europe will be not in a great state after taking over Russia and all the other crap around, because they haven't been built up by us, and that's gonna take some work to correct. But
Our associates were
and
unable
also
to take
probably
control.
will bring us into turmoil, which yeah is not great. But how did you fail? Chance 8%. How?
Prepping for next mission.
We'll be ready for new orders soon.
How did she think that Algeria is Taiwan? I must have done a big boo-boo misclick here. That's not what I wanted, of course. So let's rectify that. That was a missed opportunity. Yes, we have pissed off the servants a bit more. I mean, whatever. There is where you need to go. I didn't even see that that was not the thing. Let's put a bit more in.
Going
Should
after
be
their
fine.
people.
Alliance ends. Yeah,
Standing
no one
by.
cares.
Removing our enemies.
If that crackdown works, that works as well. Let's hope it does. Not even sure. Can China take Japan? That would be interesting as well. Although they're probably mismanaged like crazy. I mean, their democracy is going up, which is good. They're actually not bad in sustainability, even though they're managed by the poopy heads. I mean, they're not in a bad shape. Yeah, would be a good good asset for China then. Ooh, yeah, because we cracked down on 1 point. The aliens are already pissy again. God damn these guys. I mean,
Offering
that
counsel.
would be a god. Which there isn't. So you're fine. Okay, somehow they took us over for however that's possible. Just for a
The
tad
people
there.
will come to our side.
The people will come to our side. We're winning their hearts and minds.
Well, that's kind of shit.
They
Because
slipped
then
away
he
from
will
us.
not do it as well. I wanted to save shit, but now I'm not. So I'm just gonna purge through. She needs to do other stuff. That is more important, like getting another asset.
Our enemies are
Already
still
behavior.
in control.
Yeah. It's fine. I know 7% is not perfect. China's okay. No, we know what she will do.
Standing by.
That
Securing our control.
actually no, you won't.
Ready
You
for
will
my
do
mission.
this. Yeah, I knew
On
it
the
was
way
two
to the
things.
target site.
You will do
Ready
the other
for
one.
my mission. We'll recon the site.
You
Where do you need
will just use all the resources available to us and just push through, hopefully.
Terminating the opposition.
Acknowledged.
And you will
Protecting
just
our
keep China
interests.
protected. Because China is important. Yeah, and we're losing basically no influence. It doesn't matter. And we're just doing that to get China into a good government.
I
And
will
also
help
giving them
them.
some land, which is nice.
Securing our
Apparently
interests.
someone said in chat that you can still do the China mainland, the Greater China stuff, if Taiwan is in power. Because they're still then considered China. Maybe that claim goes basically to Beijing and not to, or wherever, I mean, yeah, I don't know. But they're basically still then China is I guess the thing. Ooh, baby, 3k, that's good. Finally we're getting some money. Unfortunately, at the cost of my metal, which is not that great. So we need more
Public
mines.
sentiment is
for sure.
increasingly with us.
I feel as though one of my children has suddenly died. Why do we let them walk all over us like this? Chairman Soren van Wyk, appearing on CNN.
I mean, you know, at least you're paying some form of tax. You bumhead. Because you're probably, you know, skimming all the other tax that you should be paying. You waste of life. But still, yeah, tariffs are not great. That is quite true. The balance of power, oh well, not necessarily at least. The balance of power has perhaps inevitably shifted. Where once our space pioneers were dependent on Earth's support to survive, now humanity all but depends upon the resources and technologies that only the hardy denizens of space and the other worlds can provide. And so, I hurt my finger today. I cut myself. Unfortunately, while preparing food. It hurts. Now humanity all but in the other worlds, and so the deal must change. Lest at as Earth's history dictates, there will be first resentment, and then conflict. Yeah. Oh, that they're talking about the tariffs and overseas and stuff. Oh, yeah. Okay. The time has come to declare that our remote colonies are vassals and glorified factories no longer, and instead shall henceforth be treated as equal partners, no longer beholden to our demands, and each given their own place at the negotiating table. Only once humanity's every distant offshoot works and trades in harmony will we be ready for what our brave new future holds. Or, you know, you step away from these very selfish, you know, things, but sure. The economy priority increases per capita in a nation by an additional 2%. The environment priority removes 10% more carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, which is a bit amazing. I mean, not that it will do that at the moment. I think you need to be at 10 out of 10, before that even happens, but, you know, it's still gonna be good. The best sustainability value achievable by nations has improved. That is very important. And now we can get fleet logistics and Accelerando. Integrated resource market can pop, okay. Fleet logistics, command center, dependent commands. Oh yes, fleet officer schoolhouses and Titanic spacecraft. Yeah, let's just not think about it. It's definitely the best thing we can do. Let's make it. Oh, you bastards! Let's make it happen. Yeah, that's better. Good, good, good. Giving everyone more points. Nope, still wouldn't work. Good. Okay. Liberating mainland China is going down. Der Dossmann. Just started your series. Any tips for a newbie? Oh god. I would consider myself very much a newbie still. So, I played like 2 campaigns on stream, because one was limited since it was still the demo, and then I think after that I got that unlocked from the publisher that I could play more. And I think maybe I played only 2 and 1 for myself. That could be it. And never won. So I don't think I can give you many tips, but maybe a few hints here and there. So there are 4 big nations in the game that you want to focus on in the beginning. First and foremost, the only really viable start is having 2 counselors that are into persuasion. Is important. Like I was trying to get at the start of this series, and really hardcore trying to get, because without it you will fall behind really, really far. Maybe. And I just didn't want to try that. I wanted to go for a win this time. We'll see if that works out. But you need these guys, the persuasion guys, to get public opinion in countries and take them over. There are 4 big countries to go for. It's the US, it's Europe, it's China, and it's India. You will not be able to go into China, no chance. It's just totalitarian government, censorship. It's just impossible to get public campaigns going at the beginning. You need something adjacent for that. And the same goes for the US. It's easier to get into the US, but you still need adjacent countries. That helps. France equals Europe. France is the main country that can federate in Europe, yes. And I love going for Europe, but what I didn't do it this time, and you will see that in the parts. I went for Canada first, because the problem with Europe is something that doesn't bother us anymore at this time, like 11 years into the game, because and I'm playing accelerated. If I wouldn't be accelerated, it would be like 22 years into the game until this point, just so you know. But now we don't really care what our people are doing much. In the beginning of the game, you need a lot of resources really, really quickly, and going for Europe will have your people focusing on so many things at once that you're wasting a lot of turns, kind of. You know, have to do much more defense. You have to do much more public campaigning and stuff, which is really hard to do in the beginning of the game, I found. I like Europe more, you know, and I would like to start with them, but this time I went for Canada, Mexico, so I have a good into America, and as you can see, we even unified these into the United States of North America, because America is basically all of this anyway. That's why you should refer to this as the US, the United States. But this was a good power base in the beginning. Then I went into China, as you will see in the campaign. And then we went into India. And that costs a lot of points and takes a lot of time. But denying the servants one of these big 3, because Europe, they can't unify really well, usually, unless you're playing on a high difficulty, is great. Because what you don't want them to have is a big power base. The servants are poison for the world. The initiative as well, but for other reasons. And once they have, for example, India, which happened in my other previous games, They can easily go into China, have a gigantic power base, turn that into the alien nation, and you lose. And you really want to stop them from doing that. And having them squabble over Africa, over Europe, over South America for the whole game, while you get the other big nations and establish your power base, really helps keeping them back. Also, go for the aliens. Go and try to get rid of their fauna that they spread really aggressively, because you don't want what comes out of that to, you know, roam around if possible. Be careful with assassinating them and taking them, detaining the aliens, and also going too much against the servants openly, because the aliens won't like that and will murder you. The probably most important thing, though, is this. If you're playing on normal, there is a hidden capacity in the MC, in the mission control. You have 100 points you can spend. If you go over 100 points, doesn't matter how much you have in maximum. If you go over 100 points, the aliens will go to total war and murder you. Without any explanation. The game never explains that, which is kind of shitty. It just says somewhere, I think with the resistance, it says, oh yeah, aliens might react badly to your mission control. There are 2 techs that you can find if you do the objectives that increase that. As you can see here, I'm not at Total War right now. Total War would be all red. And these 2 techs increase it by 25%. So the first tech, it increases it by up to 125. And then the second tech, which it's multiplicative, luckily, increases it not to 150 from the base, but to 162.5, and that's where we are right now. If I go over 162.5, the aliens may as well just declare total war and just rip everything out under my feet. And they go hard on you. So playing around with that is important. Not going overboard. Leaving some shit for the other factions, because especially Humanity First, if you're going against the aliens, not with the aliens, is your friend, unless you're playing them. Then obviously you are them. But maybe then boost the resistance, because they will fight the aliens actively. Also, the Project Exodus will do that actively. There are 3 pro-alien factions. That's the Servants, that's the Protectorate, and that's the Academy. Those are all considered pro-alien. All the others are against the aliens, including us. Basically. But I have seen the Academy fight the aliens as well. They're more neutral, I would say, but they are considered pro-alien from the game. Considering Exodus is also more neutral, while the Initiative is more against the aliens, they just ruin Earth while doing something against them, so they're not a good faction either. These are probably the 2 worst factions in the game. But yeah, helping, especially Humanity First, fight the aliens can be good. Maybe Project Exodus as well. I don't trust them. The Initiative is just garbage, but, you know, if they can build some ships and murder some aliens, good for them. But that is something. I try to heavily help the Humanity First and get them into a good space so they can fight the aliens as well, and, you know, divert their attention from me. Is basically it. There's much more to the game, nuances in terms of ships and techs and what tech is good and what tech to focus on, but yeah, that's basically the gist of it. If you have any further questions, just tell me. I should have probably put a cut in while I explain this, but you know what? In the middle of the campaign, let's have this explanation as well. It's fine. What were we doing? Are we doing stuff? Yeah, we're doing stuff. Appreciate this rundown. Oh, you're welcome. Totally fine. Anytime. Again, I don't know this game that well. So take everything I said with a grain of salt. Because there might be a lot of salt coming. Because the aliens are mean. They're mean little boys. And they don't like me and I don't like them. What were you for? I know I made you yesterday, but I don't know for what. Tiangong orbit, that's the ISS orbit. The ISS got destroyed by the aliens, so the Academy had those. Oh, and we lost a Mercury base right now. I need to take that back, but yeah, we took that over because it was free and it's a close to Earth orbit. What do I need though? I mean, I really don't need more influence, right? If I could get a lot more influence though. I mean, we ought to have, do I have here information science? Okay, this is the information science one, okay. But if I could get broadcast centers and get a lot more influence and a little bit more money, which would be nice, but a lot more influence, I could do direct investments into countries, which would help. I'm not sure though. Definitely get a fusion reactor here. I'm gonna go for 2 battle stations at the very least. Because look at how much damage they do now. 1700 each, it's so good. I may even keep those 2 and upgrade them. But not right now, because it would be defenseless. And the exofighters are more a curse than a blessing at the moment. Which, the exofighters are new, but I had a few of my bases attacked by, you know, 50 exofighters of the Protectorate or the Servants, which is kind of shit. Who are at war with me from the beginning of the game. Because, of course, they are. Stupid poopy heads. Now, what else are we doing? I want more of these, and I also want the upgrade, but I don't have the upgrade yet. I'm definitely going to put one more in. I don't have a nanofactory here. Problem is I don't have much metals. Many metals. Like in English. But I still think we should put one nanofactory in. Just in case the aliens destroy too much. That I have a station with one, so I can build much cheaper. Still. Around the orbits. I should probably not upgrade anything yet. I will need a lot more energy though. Put that here. 180 days is just so long. Because I'm thinking of upgrading this. I should wait though. If I have the other battle stations, I'm probably gonna make this a really defensible station. But also, what I will need is... Why don't I have the tier 3 of those? I want my barracks. Oh, I have a Marine Company barracks. I mean, one should be enough, right? I hope so. Well, then the only thing I would need is more information science centers. That being said... No, I have the advanced... I have the administration complex being built, which gives me then a 30 points and more MC. Yeah, I'm fine. I don't even need MC, so I'm just gonna go for information science, cap that out, because that's what this base is for, and we're good. And I'll just upgrade it on the go. Yes, look at that. Battle stations. Because this one is on an asteroid and very far away, I just went a little ham here with 2.5k as an anti-bombardment measure. Not that these will do that much, but I have them, and it's fine. Ultraviolet phaser cannon, yes, phased array lasers, also known as phasers. Pretty good. Ooh, the agriculture complex only sustains 3,000 crew, and we have 2.6k here. That's not much. How long does this take? October, next month. Even less than a month now. And will be good. Because that will give us a lot more water and volatiles. And I need so many more of these. I hope the admin complex will actually help. It probably won't, because it costs me more than it will give me. Ah, fine. At least it offsets all the cost in terms of MC. Which is okay, I will need all my MC for ships, as we can see. There's more shit. Should I sortie? I can easily kill these guys. They're not in lower Earth orbit. Oh yes they are. Okay, there's Earth. So what the frick are you? You're a surveillance ship. A surveillance with a little escort. If I kill those, that's probably gonna be bad, right? Let me just test it out, right? Let me test it out. Gary wants to see some murder. Come on, let's do murder. This is Victor 345. I mean, they might escape the pursuit, which, you know, good for them. But I don't
Here's
want
what we
my
found.
Earth being surveillance anymore. Oh, also a hidden mechanic, by the way, der Dosman. Also, by the way, hello, of course, I didn't say that. But there's another hidden mechanic, which is the surveillance and abduction mechanic. The more the aliens abduct, the stronger they get. All of their missions will get a buff. It's a very small one from each abduction, but they can increase it by a certain factor when they surveil. And the longer they surveil Earth, the worse. And the really bad thing is... Oh, that's nice. I'm gonna show you something in a second. In my game, they have put 2 stations, or it was 2 stations. Maybe it's now only 1. I don't know why one is gone, but it apparently is. Yeah, I want the extra management points. Thank you. They have a station at the Earth-Lunar Lagrange point, and I think they have another one on the Sun-Earth Lagrange points. But that only comes in at certain times of the year, I guess. Maybe that base is gone. Weird. I could have sworn there was another. I could have sworn. Oh, look at that. The nice slingshot maneuver. But they have a base here at Earth Lunar L4, which is a Lagrange point. And this base is only there to surveil with these, I believe. No layer defense. Garrison. There's surveillance. These 2 surveillance arrays. And this gives them an extra buff on all of their abductions. And they can get, I think, for some missions, a +9 on their rolls. Or, well, their rolls. On their strength of the mission. And up to that. And it's disgusting. And not only that, but also their military gets stronger. Their ground military. Definitely their kaijus get stronger from surveilling plus abductions. But also I think their military troops at all get stronger, because the first ones we found were at 8.5 miltech. We are not at 8.5 miltech. I think America and China are my best nations. 6.5 now. At that point we were at 6 at the first invasion. Which can happen after 10 years, or I think if you're playing long run, so the normal campaign, not the accelerated one, I think it's 20 years until they can actually land troops. But they landed troops when we were at 6 miltech, and oh my god are they strong. They had 8.5, that means every of their troops fights as 4 of mine. Actually 4.5, or actually 5 of mine or something. Well, they don't send kaijus really. They produce them. If you find... I mean, it's a little spoilery, so I hope that's fine, you know. Don't hold me for that. But the flora and fauna that they place, once that grows big enough, it accumulates enough mass to become a kaiju, is the thing. And that's just a gigantic murder beast that will just roam around and murder everything. And you can only stop that with tanks. Big tanks. A lot of tanks. The good thing is, once you have fought the aliens once, you may be able to get 2 technologies. You need to find one of their war dogs. And you need to find... you need to just kill an army of theirs. And then you get a technology that gives you 25% damage, one of them, against the armies. And another technology that gives you 25% damage against the megafauna. And that really helps. Oh my god. That helps so much. And that's why we're still here. Because they couldn't force the alien nation to come up. The servants can still do it, the stupid bumheads. But we're trying to obviously, you know, fix that. Oh, we're there. Engage. Let's see if you do it. I'll spend all my KPS. Nope, they evade. And where are they going? Are they leaving? Which is what I would like, or can I just re-engage? It's not 384. That is a bit of a bigger fleet. Why? Corvette. They have a battleship there. I can definitely beat this fleet. That's not the problem. The problem is how they would react to that. But it seems the fleet has left, which is okay. Problem is these are surveillancing. If I kill that fleet, they will be up to retaliation mode again. And the problem is this the station I showed you does have a fleet. And that fleet is like 4K strong. And just impossible to beat. There. Look. Oh, 10K now. Fudge me. And that's basically why I cannot go into total war right now. Because I have no clue how to beat this. And it's just growing. That was at 4K once. Now it's at fucking 10K. 36 ships. I have no idea how to beat this. And they have a Titan with them. And that's why I'm biding my time. Because I can't do shit against that. If I attack too much, they will get angry with me, come with this fleet and eradicate everything they wish. And the problem is, building a new fleet takes forever. Takes half a year. So, yeah, that's kind of shit. What I learned by reading between the lines is don't expect to win. Yeah, it's probably unlikely. I mean, if we can get over this hump, if I can get a fleet, and I mean, I have dreadnoughts. I have dreadnoughts right now. That's not a dreadnought. This is a dreadnought. I have freaking dreadnoughts. Look amazing. With heavy coil guns, with defense turrets, with ultraviolet arc laser batteries, which is almost the best. I mean, if that would be a phaser battery, it would be the best. I have so much shit on these. I have a heavy coil cannon in the front as well. It's amazing. These are so strong. But I have 9 of them. They have 36 ships. It doesn't matter what I have. They just come over and rip through me like through butter. And that's just a problem. And at the moment I can't get over. Because once I go over, they will go to total war. Is my understanding, at least, right now. And what I will have to do is I will have to use all my production capabilities, which I'm just upgrading, to the best shipyard type. Which is, I think this one is upgrading right now. That's why they're unpowered. They are not this type yet. They're upgrading to this type. But once I have that, I will put all of these to use to build more ships. Preferably Titans if I can, but at least Dreadnoughts. And when these come out, then my MC will shoot sky high and they will go to war with me for sure, to total war. But if that means I have enough ships to take the brunt of what's coming, I'm good. Once I'm through that fleet, I don't think they can stop us much. Because then I can just build, and that's about all I need to do. The problem is I would prefer to have more resources. Because the new ships will eat my water reserves, but, you know. I haven't figured it out yet. Launch to... yeah, launch back there. So exofighters suck. It's, by the way, the station that got destroyed. Okay.
We're in control now!
So, that's why I'm distracting myself with Europe and Taiwan and nonsense, because I'm just trying to wait until I can outclass them and outproduce them. Which is not good. And I could attack. I have multiple avenues of attack that I could use. But the problem is I cannot... I cannot make sure that I survive the
Making things safe
retaliation.
for our
And
people.
once they destroy all
Ready
my
for your
shipyards, I'm
orders.
dead. I can't do shit anymore. And when they go to total war with me, they will. So, there's that. I'm losing a few points, but only 1.1 per day, and I'm making 8.1, so that's fine. So that means I can't take more right now. So I can't take Germany there. But that's okay. I need to find a servant anyway.
We'll see what they're up to.
Standing by for
You'll
orders.
do that as well. Go to Poland. Go to Russia. Russia is from the servants. We know that.
We'll see what they're up to.
So maybe that's a servant.
I'm here.
And you go back to Germany and just keep him happy for us.
We'll make our appeal.
Yeah, they're trying to fight me, but they're not getting there, which is good. And then we'll try to take over, take
Lending my
Taiwan
expertise.
into China.
Securing
and
our control.
all we need to wait is, we need to wait for 90 days. Or we need to wait for a bit more. Israel does missile tests. Great.
I have new information.
Servants, there it is. Repeat.
Surveillance complete.
As a politician, for initiative, don't care. We need to wait until we have full control. Oh, it's not that many days, and then we need to have them join in a union, and then we'll just integrate them. And by doing so, why am I doing this?
People will
before I
come
read
to
your
our
comment?
side.
They have full democracy.
We moved the needle.
China does not. Once Taiwan takes over China, the government of China will be erased, which would be the best thing for the world. And Taiwan will be in charge, and it will be a perfect democracy, as it should be. What I learned, should I keep a balanced budget on country, or do I just focus on one or two priorities? That depends. It's a shitty answer, I know. This is my template that I made. But it doesn't fit always. Why is that China? That's not what I wanted. I wanted Taiwan. I don't know what I did with China then. Naval. You need more navals. Yeah, you build full navy, build space defenses. You don't need to build an army. Armies cost you your points that you invest into the country, so don't build too many. I did want to build one. Yeah. I want to build 2 more. I want to have 10. Although no, I said it's fine with the US as well, so this is fine. So I try to fix the countries as well. You might not want to do that for various reasons. You can take the spoils out of the country, and which is basically you strip mine them, you take everything they have and leave them nothing, which gives you a lot of money. It's what the initiative does. That will completely erode the country, will make the government absolutely totalitarian shit, will destroy their sustainability, so climate change will murder you in the end, because that climate change is the real boss, not the aliens. It will destroy their GDP per capita, it will destroy their GDP as a whole. They will be an absolute horrific piece of dust in the end of your spoilage. But maybe you need the money. We were in situations where we unfortunately had to spoil a little bit. But generally I want to improve the government to maximum democracy, because that's the best. You want to have their cohesion around 5. The problem without the government up there, this won't go to 5 really, usually. I want the inequality to go down, because that helps with a lot of things, and also I like people, having equality. That means you need to go a lot into welfare. The technology should go up. That also helps, democracy stuff. And also helps the cohesion to go in between, 10 and 0, which is 5. That's the perfect breakpoint. It's all described here. Blah 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 blah. Where is it? Autocratic governments, wars, and near-peer rivalries, where at least one nation isn't a democracy, and the unity priority increase it. Democracy and the knowledge priority pull it toward the middle value of 5. So that's where you want to be. That's the good point, because then it helps with other things as well, and unity and all the things. Yeah, that's basically, you need to know what do you want from the country. And also I'm building exofighters, which is new, so every country has exofighters, and I can use them to defend in low Earth orbit. And I'm building space defenses, which is something I unlocked a while ago. And as you can see, That is a space defense. Beijing has space defenses. This part of the country has space defenses. There are space defenses. I'm building them like crazy. They help against bombardment. There are space defenses. They help against nuclear strikes. They help against everything coming from orbit or, you know, from the high up atmosphere, like nukes. So, and also help against invasions, I think. If they come down, try to come down with a ship, these defenses can still shoot them, which is great. So they won't land in your country, which can be bad if they don't land in your country, but, you know, it's a lot of information, I'm sorry. And Russia is being tormented by the aliens. Cool. Oh yeah, this is what I wanted to change, actually. And let me look at this. This is a new country I just took, which is Taiwan. You don't need unity, which is kind of sad, because unity gives you public opinion as well. If you're the one controlling the points, of course. Wow, they have a per capita GDP. Can you immigrate to Taiwan? Oh, well, China is going to murder Taiwan in a few years, unfortunately. I hope not, but it's looking that way. But oh my freaking god, is that a per capita GDP? What the hell? Yes, and very low inequality as well, and they're very advanced. Oh my freaking god, this is amazing. I mean, considering that in their history they were actually ruled by nationalists until they kicked them out, I think. I think it was a revolution and they adopted... Oh, that's not good here. Aliens are pissy. And they adopted... what's it called? They adopted democracy. Which was a good choice, apparently. My goodness, that's amazing. They have actually, for such a little country, they do have a good military. What do I need? They have full MC, and I'm getting that MC now, which is great. They are in a good position for boost, probably. The closer the country is to the equator, the better the efficiency of spending stuff for boost. You know, investing in boost. They could have better environment. We're at 5.48 is the maximum right now. 10 will actually reverse climate change finally. So we need to get there with a few countries. I don't know what to fix here even. There's actually not much to do there. And they have perfect space defense. Because it's only one province and they already have a space defense. So that's easy. They produce 37 boosts per year. 3.1 per day. That's pretty good. Wait, that's per month. There's not much to invest in here. It's actually cool. The country is quite well. Just the cohesion sucks, but it will be pushed down, I think. Yeah, just invest in the economy, more in welfare, so this goes down. Invest in knowledge. Yeah, all this country is great. Ah, a lot of space works. Upgraded. Now I could actually start making my ships, but I'm gonna wait for Titans. I think if that will be... I hope it will. I hope it will help. If my new fleet will be all Titans, I might have a chance against the big fleet. And hopefully, and I'm also biding my time not only to get Titans, but also to get shaped nuclear charged torpedoes, which I unlocked, the technology for them, like 5 years ago and still haven't gotten it. It's great. Yeah, Taiwan and the alive. Whatever, I don't care. All my people, ally them. Don't rival them. Freaking China, who cares? China will cease to exist, so it's good. Do that. You guys, all allies with Taiwan. You don't want to. No one wants, okay. Fine. It's a little annoying. Okay, so yeah, depends. Yeah, it definitely depends. It's just, what is your plan for the future of the country? Do you want to have it? Or do you want to, and keep it? Or do you want to exploit it? That's basically
Standing
it.
by for orders.
And that will make you do different things. You definitely should read the different settings there, the different things here, because there's a lot of text, how it influences other things. It's just, welfare is great because, you know, inequality goes down, which will help with, what is it? I think that helps with, yeah, high inequality reduces cohesion, as a nation divides into haves and have-nots. It is countered by using the welfare priority. So this helps with cohesion to keep that at a 5. Knowledge helps with that, I think, as well, or something. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Higher education scores produce more research and are more resistant to extreme propaganda, but gain less cohesion from the unity priority. So, so unity and knowledge work against each other a little bit. Unity also, I think it was bad for something as well. It gives you more popularity, but it also, I think it doesn't help with cohesion. It makes the country more homogeneous. So gets you up to 10 in the end. But you can use that if you're under 5 to go up to 5. Pretty nice. And also you get the added benefit of people liking you, which is quite neat.
We must
Yeah, you
persuade
just
the
help
people.
there a little bit. You
At your service.
just look at
On the way
Novosibirsk.
to the target site.
Where do you need
And
me?
you have found the counselor I'm looking for, I guess. That boy. Yeah, you do that again, and after that we'll turn him. You have 2 slots in your council for turn
Offering
counselors.
counsel.
They can only be filled by turn counselors. This one needs attack.
Surveillance complete.
This one needs attack. And you should get them as quickly as possible, these 2 attacks. Because more counselors means more good. More good stuff. But having these 2 slots with people of different factions, for me it's the Protectorate and the Servants, because they're both pro-alien and they're both my enemies, helps you to get
We've
tabs on
moved
them.
the needle.
As you can see, if we look at the Protectorate, I can see all of their counselors and what they're doing. I can see all the resources. I can see their objectives. I can see their relations. I think the relations you always see. That's fine. Do permanent.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
I can see all their tech. Oh god, that was a lot of lists. All of their tech, what they're working on, how they are focusing on tech, yada 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 yada. And it's really nice to keep tabs on them. Research the one true path. Oh, they're going for their victory, I think. At least finding their victory condition. Develop coexistence pack. These guys too. What is our objective at the moment? Do we have an objective? Oh, it's here. No, we need to research exotics. Yeah, we should definitely do that.
There is
I totally ignored it for a reason.
nothing we humans will not turn into a weapon if we can. Each fresh discovery we
Very
make
true.
only speeds us closer to destruction. Commissioner
that doesn't
Kiran
mean we shouldn't
Banerjee,
discover
blood
things.
money.
We have plasma weapons unlocked, which are not great, sadly. It's good against small ships, because plasma is really bad against armor, which makes no sense, as we know from Halo, but, you know. Now that we can use magnetic fields to both safely contain superheated gases and propel rounds from fearsomely powerful kinetic weapons, the logical next step is to weaponize plasma. By the way, plasma was very, 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 very overpowered, so they had to nerf it. That's why it doesn't make any sense anymore. Plasma rounds can burn through even the heaviest armor, not to mention heat it up to such an extent that anything within will roast. But because the revised electromagnetic weapons our engineers have devised never come into physical contact with their hotter than the sun projectiles, there's no risk of damage at the user end. The trouble is that once a plasma round is released from its weapon, it will almost immediately expand to a diameter of some 5,000 kilometers, i.e. dissipating so rapidly as to be effectively useless unless fired at point-blank range. Physical jackets strong enough to contain the rounds are obviously an impossibility, but by building upon previous electromagnetic breakthroughs, a temporary self-sustaining magnetic field powerful enough to contain plasma's internal pressure until kinetic impact is now plausible. God, these texts are so AI. We can now build weapons almost nothing could hope to defend against. Plasma batteries and plasma cannon. So, but what I heard is they're not really good against armor anymore, which again makes no sense. More economy, induced inflection points, and global empire. Ooh, that sounds nice. I don't want antimatter torpedoes, damn it. They suck. They're really bad because they're not shaped as far as I know. And I don't think there are shaped antimatter torpedoes, which makes them so stupid. From what I've seen. Sure, let's quickly go through this one. Heavy plasma cannon and super heavy plasma cannon. Sure, I'm gonna try those.
Moving in our direction.
I think. Another alien fleet has arrived. Cute. And they're a little pissy. They might attack me. Although I don't have a station that is vulnerable right now. They terrorize in Panama. Panama is also something we could get into the US. I think the whole
Recon
Middle
complete.
Americas, all of this could go into the US. I just haven't bothered. Yeah, he's coming to the US. If he does, I need to murder him. Because I will just keep my counselors busy for no reason. I don't want that. And we are defenseless. Cool. Tajikistan, really? Why would I care about that? I can't power these. That's this is bad. My fusion reactors are still going. Yeah, we will have enough power very, very soon. At the end of the month. Let's hope no one attacks us before the end of the month, because I cannot power this right now. It's kind of shit. Let's hope no one will attack us.
Ready for my mission.
You are
Ready to
in
go.
Europe. I don't need you in Europe right now. I need you to defend this.
Protecting our interests.
I'm
Ready to
also
go.
advising here a lot, which helps with a lot of things. Ooh, we're almost... Yeah, we're getting there. The US is getting really sustainable. It's pretty good. Quite contrary to, you know, reality, unfortunately. In reality, they have just thrown away all of the sustainability things they have built. So, kudos. The planet is going to burn, and they are just laughing about it. It's so good. We still need some unity because I had to declare war to get one of these alien invasions done. And that put us to 0 cohesion, which is just stupid. Don't like that mechanic a lot. I think once the navies are built, maybe I put more into mission control, just to get that done. Because we'll need that. We haven't seen a bombardment yet, which is good. Yeah,
Headed
just
there
go to
now.
Panama.
Ready for orders.
You should have made sure we know everything about this guy. No, you didn't. Why? Why couldn't you do that?
Investigating target.
I want that guy.
Offering assistance.
Securing our interests.
We need them. We need him as a mole. I need to know what the servants are doing. Not that I'm looking all the time, but
We've got some intel on our target.
still. Loyalty score is 10. Okay. Okay, I think Red Harvest
Prepping
will...
for the next mission.
Well,
I will
try.
report when my mission is complete.
Good, that's an extra 10 points. That helps us mitigate the influence damage. Exotics. I didn't consider that that is actually an objective of ours. Definitely go for objectives. Go hard on them. It really, really helps. It gives you special orcs. Well, one of them. Actually, in the end too, but that's a spoiler. And a lot of other things that are very important, like the extra
It is
limit in
not
MC,
about
which
who
you
hits
will need.
hardest. It is about who moves fastest. Though even that will get you killed if you have not planned exactly what to do once you get there.
That is exactly my point.
Interview. with
I
the
hate that
Alauda
I
magazine.
agree with the racist, but and then xenophobe. With electromagnetic propulsion now a proven success, we can explore how to define it further. While our electromagnetic drives can never achieve the thrust of chemical rockets. Yeah, it's very early tech, I don't even need to do that. Blah blah blah, we can make them have a measure of more power for less mass and also more energy efficient, reducing the need for huge radiators, advances in room temperature, superconductors and other materials which we already have flown by. We have ultraconductors. And other materials will allow us to contain and direct energetic plasma as well as solid masses as we develop the next generation of exploration and transport spaceships. The sky won't be the limit much longer, yeah. Ah, this is so old. I just wanted to get rid of it. But a fusion? I, again, don't care for these fission systems. The Poseidon Lantern I couldn't even find. There is, by the way, I probably should show you that, Dosman. Here. There's a drive chart going around. It's not fully up to date, but mostly. And it still holds true, it seems. Yeah. And as you can see, y-axis is the thrust, x-axis is the EV, so the delta V that we can get out of this. And that's the cloud of all engines. Basically, you can ignore everything left of this. Because it's all garbage. I mean, it's something to have, I guess, but it's all garbage. And that's all the chemical bullshit, is all crap. I mean, if you can't get the burner drive, which we have gotten, which is a... Is it electrothermal? No, it's fission gas. I think it's fission gas drive. That one is good. We have that, and that actually works. Yeah, this game. That's only the drives, and you have... this actually... I have a PDF here with this. Which also has all the drives in different scenarios. So for different things you can use them. Exactly plotted like this in a different, in a little bit different. It's ridiculous. But the important thing is, burner drive is pretty good. And something you can get quite early. If you can get it, that is really good. Otherwise, yeah, all of these teardrop, Pharos, super vortex, all garbage. Heavy Dumbo, it's all really, really shit. Mass driver, that's what we just unlocked, this one, I think. So, garbage. We're here, we're at the burner drive. But what you really want, and what the game really doesn't show very well, because I think this cloud should be in the game, maybe after a research or something, that would be pretty cool, you know, analyzing all the potential drives or something. Or I don't know how they would do it, but this would really help. But the point is, we're at the burner drive. You want to be as most in this corner as possible, because that's the biggest range in terms of delta V, and that's the biggest thrust that you can get. The Pion, though, I think it's Pion Torch actually or something, is ridiculously memey. That's just a meme drive, because that will take so much antimatter you shouldn't use it, unless you want a ship that transports a counselor really, really quickly. Maybe that's all it is good for, because this is just ridiculously expensive. You can't have fleets with those. But advanced antimatter plasma core, you know, that sounds pretty good. Protium converter maybe as well. Helion Nova Torch. Those are all, you know, in a good range up here. We haven't seen any of these yet. I haven't seen the Neutron Flux Torch, for example, or even the Neutron Flux, I think. Protium Taurus, which is, you know, about on par with the lowest alien drive they have. Lowest is Alien Lantern. Alien Torch is the middle one. And Advanced Alien Torch is their best drive they have. So you can definitely have drives that are better than the alien ones, which is pretty good. It only makes sense, in my opinion. That we can build on their tech instead of just copying it. But like an antimatter plasma core or pulse plasma core would be great right now. Although, it's not the delta V that I would like. On the other hand, we don't need delta V that much right now. We are not going very far. We just need to be there quickly. So, you know, this cloud here would be great for us. Borane Plasma Jet, Protium Nova, Borane Nova, Helion Nova, Pulse Plasma Core. That would all be great. This would be either fusion and inertial. Oh, that's the Z-Pinch here. Zeta Helion, Deuteron Torch, Zeta Borane. Maybe we go for Z-Pinch. Fusion Hybrid would be okay, I guess. Helium Plasma Jet, for example. Fusion Internal, and of course Antimatter, but, you know. But I just wanted to show you that, because that's probably good information. Because if you read all of these in the game, it's just very, very convoluted and hard to guess where it lies in that cloud. And you can just find that on Reddit, actually. I'm using the 4.2 version. No, 0.42 version, that is. Let me just get rid of that. What was it looking at? It is called TI Driver Chart Combat Thrust EV 0.4.2, yes. Because I'm playing on 0.4.78, it's not that far off, and the drives they still hold up, I think. Okay. Is that what I wanted to say? We're going a little bit over, I need to put a cut in. Yeah, I think that should be fine. Cool. Okay. Let's put a cut in here. The stream is going to go on, of course, but YouTube part is ending. Thank you all for watching. Leave me a like if you like the part. It really helps. Also, sub the YouTube if you haven't subbed. It really helps as well to grow the channel. It's always a good thing. And come to the Discord if you want to know about, you know, the real-time streams go live, because YouTube, and I mostly forget that all the time, doesn't care about my time zone and only goes with +0 instead of +2 GMT, which it actually is. So, you know, streams might be 2 hours off for you. Or showing off for you, which is bad. So the Discord is the best place to find when the stream actually starts. And also come to the Twitch side of things if you enjoy that more than the YouTube side of things. I don't know. It's your thing. I see you there. And I see you also in the next part. Blub blub, everyone.